Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Beating the Odds. It is Wednesday, March 8th, 2023, and we are back with our college basketball best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Beating the Odds. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, hit notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post these college basketball videos every single day along with the NBA and NHL. We're going to our first 3,000 subscribers, so I'm really excited to have y'all here. Let's win together today. Let's make some money. So for the college basketball season, including yesterday, our overall record is 187 and 135, 52 games over 500. However, yesterday sucked. We went 0-3. We had St. Mary's plus 3.5. That was an L. We had Louisville plus 6.5. They're up by 3 at halftime. Ended up losing by 18. That's classic 4-28 Louisville. That was on me. And UMass just a bad bet against U of R. Thought UMass would pull it out. They did not. Those are like all three of those all-time bad bets. Own up to all of them. But here's the deal, guys. It's gambling. Sometimes that happens even to the best of us. And guess what? We're bouncing back even harder today. We have 5 picks, possibly 6 or 7 in college basketball today, because finally we actually have an actual slate to pick from, not these other teams that I don't really care about all that much. So I got 5 picks today. I might do a couple later. Check my Twitter for those. But we got 5 picks going today. I'll start with our best bet today, which is going to be Colorado minus 3.5 versus Washington. Washington's missing some key pieces. Colorado is much better than people think. And Colorado's going to go in there and absolutely whoop their ass. Colorado is going to go in there and out-physical them. They're going to shut them down the defensive end. I love Colorado here in the opening round of the Pac-12 tournament versus Washington. So Colorado minus 3.5. Our next bet of the day is making me want to throw up, but we're going to bet it anyway. It's Ohio State minus 2.5 versus Wisconsin. I do not like Ohio State basketball. They're not very good. However, the last couple of games, they finally caught a little bit of confidence. And they were good earlier this year. They started out 11-2. They lost 14 of their next 16. They have no chance of winning the tournament unless they go on a run in the Big Ten tournament. And honestly, against a Wisconsin team that does not score, has a serious time scoring. They could even cover against Minnesota. We had Minnesota in that game, by the way. I like Ohio State here minus 2.5. I think they win this game by 3 or more. Not really sure how much they're going to win by. However, I really, really, really like Ohio State here minus 2.5 in this spot, even though it's making me want to throw because I don't really like Ohio State that much. But we're taking Ohio State minus 2.5 versus Wisconsin. Bryce Sensabaugh causes some serious matchup problems. I think the fact that Zed Key is actually not playing is actually helping the growth of this team, because their young forwards are getting a lot more run than they're used to. I really, really like Ohio State in this spot. Our next bet is going to be Seton Hall minus 5.5 versus DePaul. Seton Hall crushed Providence last time out. They were plus 8.5. They won by 20. We had Seton Hall in that game. However, DePaul's won like 8 games all year. They are not a very good team. And Seton Hall has an outside shot of getting into the tournament if they win the Big East tournament. I mean, obviously, it's automatic bid if they win. This is going to be a rout. DePaul sucks, and Seton Hall is solid. And by the way, I'm not prisoner of the moment based off of one game. I just really think DePaul's not very good. Seton Hall is going to run them off the court. I love Seton Hall in this spot. Our next is West Virginia minus 3.5 versus Texas Tech. WVU is a very inconsistent team, but when they are on, they're on. And the last time they played Texas Tech, they lost at home. They are due for some get back here. And I'll tell you what, there is something about when you get in these tournaments, the guard play, the defensive pressure is really, really what makes the team go. West Virginia, I think, has very good guard play. They have a little bit of shooting, and they play incredibly good defense. I'm taking WVU here minus 3.5 versus Texas Tech. Plus, I think Bacho's not going to play for Texas Tech, which is a huge, huge, huge deal for Texas Tech. Our final bet today is going to be Oklahoma plus 1.5 versus Oak State. Oklahoma State's a bunch of frauds. They've beaten Oklahoma the last couple times out, but it's extremely difficult to beat a team 3 times in 1 year. I love Oklahoma here plus 1.5. Plus a sharp money right now is all over Oklahoma. But again, we're in Europe right now. My girlfriend and our friends. But so right now, it could very well change. But right now, the sharp money is all over Oklahoma here. I'm taking them right now. So we may add a couple games later. Check my Twitter for that. But to recap what we have Colorado minus 3.5, Ohio State minus 2.5, Seton Hall minus 5.5, WVU minus 3.5, and Oklahoma plus 1.5 versus Oak State. So guys, let's lock in those picks. Let's win together today. Let's make some money. I will see you all tomorrow. Make sure y'all check out those other videos.